Hello, StarCraft fans. It's Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of MidRank Madness. Today we've got a game between Gein and SunTzu on Backwater, the latter edition. In the top left-hand corner of the map, we've got the red Terran player. His name is SunTzu. I think he wrote a book or something. And in the bottom right-hand corner, it is the blue Zerg player, Gein. Possibly Gein. I'm going to go with Gein just because it's easier to say, and that is generally what I like to do when deciding how to pronounce players' names, if I am unsure. Whew. Okay, sometimes I'll Google it. But Gein. It's Gein. Alright, so a ZVT edition of MidRank Madness. This is my examination of what's going on inside the gold, platinum, and diamond levels on the ladder. That's where most of you live. Vast majority of the people watching this live in those places, and they know the struggle. They know the day-to-day work that goes into just trying to make it up the ladder, man. You're Diamond 2, you want to get Diamond 1. You're Gold, you want to make it into Platinum. You're Platinum, you want to make it into the Platinum 1, and then into Diamond. It's just a fight, man. It is a fight no matter who you are to get up further and further, and most, I'm going to say this, most players who seriously try to ladder top out in Diamond. I think you can make Masters. I think it is possible to make Masters, but I think the majority of people, maybe it's just 51%, who really try to ladder top out in Diamond somewhere and just can't seem to get any further than that. Maybe with some professional coaching, maybe with some excellent coaching, they could get better and improve, but it seems like if you're just laddering, right, just laddering for the heck of it, that's where you go. I could be wrong. But I'm willing to be corrected. Okay, Reaper on the way here from the SunTzu. Let's see if I can find a Reaper name. I think I've got one right here. His name is Gul'dan. Ah, which Gul'dan am I? The one from an alternate universe or the actual gold one? 10 Falcon bucks to whoever figures it out, said the person who wrote this. Alright, this is Gul'dan. I know it's a World of Warcraft reference. Gul'dan is an orc warlock who's been very heavily involved in the events affecting the orc empire throughout Warcraft, even dating before the World of Warcraft for sure. I think he's at least Warcraft 2, maybe even Warcraft 1, where he got his start. I will admit to not playing Warcraft 1. I played all the other ones, but not the one. Anyway, Reaper trying to sneak on in. KD charge going down. Not really reacting here as Gein, but no kills going down either. Nope, got one. Got one. Very pleased. But considering there was no reaction from the Zerg player at all, probably could have done a little bit better than that, Mr. Gul'dan, but that's all right. That's okay. We will allow it. Lings popping out. How many lings did we make? 8 of them. Dang. 8 lings is a lot. Are you going to be aggressive with those? Not just playing defensively. Okay, if you're just playing defensively, just make 6. You can do 4. If you're good at the game, you can make 4. 6 is what I recommend for players at this level. Just because you want to have a little bit of wiggle room here, right? And once your queens are out, too, the queens should be heavily involved in base defense against those Reapers. Speaking of defense, though, the Reaper, I don't think is attacking. Oh, maybe he is. Oh, he's hopping up here to scout the third base. Is there a third base? Yes. He's happy to see that and just hops right back out again. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Tossing a Baneling nest is gained between his natural and his third. Weird place for it. Seems like it'd be easy for a drop at the third to take this down and then get your Baneling nest too, which would be horrible as a result for the Zerg player, but really good for the Terran. Starport in production. We got ourselves Marines. This Terran, it reminds me of the fact that I am currently trying to do a Wings of Liberty speedrun in under 8 hours. Okay, it's not really a speedrun. Ling's trying to attack in the natural base of SunTzu. There are Marines defending, though. Pretty good job. Okay, so if you're defending against Zerglings, you want to back your Marines up into a corner against a wall of some kind in between mineral patches, because that way the Lings can't get the surround. Melee units like Lings and Zealots really rely heavily on the surround concept, and if they can't get a full 360-degree area of surface to attack, they're not as good. So I liked what SunTzu did there. Anyway, twitch.tv/Falcon Paladin. I am doing a couple times a week, trying to make sure I can get that. It's just for the achievement, right? There's an achievement in StarCraft, Wings of Liberty, to beat the Wings of Liberty in less than 8 hours, which I haven't done. I've played it 2 or 3 times in the past, but never really focused on doing it very fast at all, obviously. But this time I am. I'm not anywhere close to a world record. If you're coming here expecting to see elite Terran play, that's not what you're gonna get. It's just me fumbling about with Terran, using Stim a lot, and trying to do Sky Terran stuff too, because Sky Terran is fun in the Wings of Liberty Dude, the fact that science vessels are in there and they can heal mechanical units makes Sky Terran so good. Really, really good. It's like flying bio with medics. Whew. This gives me shivers thinking about it as a Zerg player. All right, Gein is being aggressive. Look at him trying to baneling bust this wall. It is not a great wall from SunTzu. SunTzu. Okay, he's got some Marines back here. Maybe try to target fire these Banes. Nope. Both supply depots go down. Does supply box SunTzu, but look who's holding the line. Oh, the Marines holding the line. More banelings are here, though. Pretty good hits. Pretty good hits from the slow Banes. Target firing them from distance, though. Is SunTzu with his handful of bio. We're going to get a baneling hit, though. A few pretty big baneling hits here. Yeah. There it is. Natural base is in just pieces for SunTzu. He's in a lot of trouble, ladies and gentlemen. This engineering bay looks like it might die, even while it's researching +1 armor. Look who's still making upgrades, though, is SunTzu. Nope, not anymore. Dude, go up the ramp. Oh, I mean, there's 2 Marines holding the ramp. I think you can get it. But more links stream it across. This is the Falcon Paladin style of ZVT, you guys. Let's make a million Zerglings and banelings and try to win early, because mid-game and late-game of Terran gets real tricky real fast for me. Jordan would be sad to hear that as a macro player at heart. Or he's going to baneling bust it again. Are there any tanks up here? Are there any tanks? There's one in production. Banelings, go. Zerglings got to assist, though. You can't just sit back here and wait. Okay, walls open. Go! You're waiting! Or did you... You had it! There was a window of victory right there! No tanks out. Just a handful of Marines with no upgrades. Oh, Gein, you made all these lings. You made all these lings. Okay, it is 3 bases to 1 base. Let's be fair about that. And it is 39 to 26 harvesters. So let's be fair about that one too. SunTzu is woefully oversaturated in his main right now. But the Terran is alive. And as I've said before, I don't think I've said it in a while, if you don't kill a Terran all the way dead, he's not dead. Okay, you got to kill him all the way dead. Because mules are great. It's a good recovery mechanic for Terran. They can mule up real fast. If you get an expansion down, SunTzu's going to be just fine. And all these lings could be drones. Gein could be sitting on like 70 workers right now, except for the fact they made a million Zerglings that didn't really do anything for him. He had way too many for what he needed. If he was not going to go up the ramp, then the lings are utterly useless. Is he dropping? SunTzu, man. SunTzu is dropping right now. Okay. All right. I'm liking this. I'm liking this from SunTzu. Usually a Terran player will just be afraid, right? They'll sit back in their base. I just got baneling busted. I can't have it happen again. SunTzu says, I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk sending my units out here to kill everything that the Zerg player has. Goodbye, Queen. Goodbye, Natural. Goodbye, rather, third base location. This is a lot of Marines. They don't have the upgrades. They don't care. They've got stim. They don't even have combat shield, do they? No. They don't even have the combat shield. But look at this going down. Queen down. Time to pick up and go. Time to pick up and go. Focus down the Queen and get out of there. No, don't fight this. Too much stuff. Too much stuff, SunTzu. I know you're feeling great about yourself, but no. Wow, SunTzu. All right. That was, I'll give that a C. It's not an A because he lost everything. These bandits. Hey, guys, what did I miss? Oh, right. Everything. All the things. But you lost all of your Marines. 37 Marines have died. What you do, you kill all the drones here, you focus on the third base a little bit, maybe you can get the baneling nest, maybe you can get a Queen, and when the billion lings show up, you pick up and you boost out. Pick up and go, and then come back around again. Use those Marines for defense if you want to. Use the Marines to drop. Again, if you want to, force Gein to go for a Spire, force him to deal with something, to make something to deal with drops. Look, he's prepared here in the main base. Right, he's got 3 spores hanging out, which is fantastic, but no anti-air at all at his second or his third bases, which is why the drop was as effective as it was. Is he getting a lair? He does have a lair. He could go for baneling speed here, centrifugal hooks. No, does he just got it? Oh, he just just now kicked in. Yeah, I don't know about this 9.5 minute baneling bust, dude. I really don't. Okay, he's going for it though, taking some tank fire. Okay, if you're gonna, all right, that's fine, I guess. No, what's happening here? All right, goodbye engineering base. I'm sorry you're trying to make upgrades, but it's not going to work out for you. And then you got to send the link. It's like he knows the principle of baneling bust, but he keeps sending the banelings. They do a great job. And then the lings are like, you know what? No. You know what? No, I don't think so. I don't think we're going to help out. And they decide not to go and help out. 4th base here for Gein. For some reason, SunTzu has a command center floated over to the 3rd, but it's not landed, and it's in a weird position. I don't know why it's just hanging out. Gonna be straight with ya. Going to be straight with ya here. Alright, Zerglings, what do we got, Gein? What do we got? The answer is nothing. Okay, so that's the problem with Baneling busting, is your tech is way behind. He's got exactly 65 lings and nothing else. He can make Banelings and Zerglings and Infestors. Which, Ling, Bane, Infestor actually is not that great against Bio, especially if they have Medivacs. I don't see this really being a good long-term thing for Gein. I don't know. His macro's okay. He's got 51 workers, especially good considering he lost 18 of them in that previous attack, which is a lot. That's a lot of drones to go down. Spore Crawler defending this 4th base. Still no spores in the natural. Well, there's one at the 3rd, so that's pretty good, I guess. And then our Terran player, SunTzu. He's got Marines. He's queuing up Marauders. Somicron would get super mad at you for doing this, SunTzu. 1, 2, 3, 4. Marauders. Yeah. If you need to make that much bio, make more barracks, or use the barracks that you have. If you want to make Marauders, make another barracks with a tech lab on it. Use this barracks. Put a tech lab on it. This barracks is doing absolutely nothing for you right now. That's a recommendation. Who's floating the money? SunTzu's? Well, players floating about 1,500 gas and about 400 minerals. That's weird. That's very, very weird indeed. Drop, trying to make it happen. This queen count is real high. One of the Medivacs dies instantly. Got to focus the Medivacs. Queens, okay, pro tip from Falcon Paladin. If you're getting dropped as a Zerg player and you have a lot of lings, focus the Medivacs. If you kill the Medivacs, the drops will die. It is the head of the drops are these here Medivacs. And they're flying out. Okay, they're retreating. Which is a good sign. Are you pushing out with the +1 attack? He's happy, man. He's got that. He's got a couple tanks. More Zerglings from Gein. Panic Zerglings. 20 Zerglings. I don't think you need that many. I really don't think you do. This army is not as big as you thought it was. But again, that's just a matter of what it actually is versus what it feels like, right? Is this a bad rally? Gein had a bad rally. He was trying to rally to the front, but there was a lot of Marines there now. So that went pretty bad. Getting adrenal glands. Wow, Gein is playing like me. Is this a Smurf account of mine? No, it's not. It is not, but man, Zerglings, Banelings, with the crackling upgrade of adrenal glands, increasing the attack speed by a full 40%. Look, it says it right here, 40%. It's absolutely insane, but turns out cracklings aren't as good against bio units when they're in a big ball and they have upgrades and they have medevacs. You need Banelings for that, and Gein does. In fact, have the Banelings. Got the +2, which means they can kill SCVs in one shot now. I believe that's how that is. I know that's what it is for probes. You can one-shot probes with +2 Banelings. Actually, is that enough? Does it say? 43 damage versus light, and oh yeah, 45 on the SCVs. So no, it doesn't count for Terran. Don't do that for Terran. Don't get +2 Baneling attack and say, Falcon said this will one-shot SCVs, because it's not true. It is not the truth. SunTzu going to try to drop. He knows about the Spore Crawlers. He knows where they are, but he thinks he can sneak past them, and he can. And he can. Some Infestors just now pop out. I did like the Pathogen Glands play that Gein did. Oh, he's getting an Ultralisk Cavern now. All right, but drop! Drop in the moon! Killing the Queen. What are you focusing on right now? Maybe going to get the Hive. That'd be interesting. Although Ultralisk Cavern already up. Infestation Pit here too. Pick up, run. Pick up, run. You're going to get fungled. You're going to get... Oh, the fungles. Everybody dies. Okay. Ooh. And yes, everybody dies. Okay. That did some damage. That was pretty good. No more drones because we were mined out of the main basically at the time. Ultralisk Cavern would have been a good target actually. If he could have killed the Ultralisk Cavern and slowed down that Ultra production, would have helped him immensely. But as it is, Ultra is real good against this Marine heavy composition that SunTzu has. SunTzu is making tanks, he's making Marauders, but it's mostly making 5 Marines at a time. And Ultras will chew them for breakfast. Holy Burrow Infestor hit squad, Batman. That's 8, 10, 13? 13 Infestor hit squad? Where are you going? Also, there's a sensor tower here. They can see you. Look.
It's about to get heavy.
Wait.
Upgrade complete.
I was under the impression sensor towers could tell burrowed units. Take it back. I take it back. It is actually 12:30 in the morning, so I'm going to blame my brain for that one. Which seems fair. Chitinous plating coming in for ultras. Infestor's not quite sure what they want to kill. They're just sort of, Bane, Infestor, Ultra. But look who's coming down the right side, or the bottom side, rather, is SunTzu. I think the fourth base of Gein is just going to die. This could turn into a base racing scenario, guys. Oh, this is so many Banelings. Oh my gosh. Says everything. The Banelings say, hey, there's SCVs here. Oh my goodness, no. I mean, you can't one-shot them. If you have a billion Banelings, you're going to be just fine. Nothing can stop this, though. Fourth base down. Banelings killing tanks. Not necessarily a good use of Banelings, but if you have enough, sure, why not? Go for it here. Long distance mining drones getting just massacred by these Marines Marauders. And the medevacs. This is, yeah, Lings all over SunTzu's production. Marines and Marauders all over Gein's production. And tech structures, too. Infested Terrans being tossed out. With no attack upgrades, mind you, because they don't have any. They do benefit from the attack upgrades, but there's nothing for ranged attack at the evolution chamber. So nobody's saving their main base, is what I'm trying to explain here. SunTzu did lift off an orbital command, which is smart. Oh, but the anti-air capabilities of the... Oh, was it enough to get this into burning? It was not. Maybe more Infested Terrans would be good. Are you going home to try to defend with Infested Terrans? I don't know. I don't actually know. All right, so Terran player doing a pretty good job clearing out everything inside the main base here. This should be free of Zerg influence. Fairly shortly, Gein did take a base up north. Very sneaky base up north, and command centers are flying hither and yon for SunTzu. Don't spend your time attacking Larva. Larva have 10 armor. They will take forever to kill with your Marines. Go, go, go. Go. Just ignore them. There it is. Just ignoring them. I like it. I like it a lot. Infestors, what are we doing here exactly? Trying to decide what to do, I think. Third base toast. Oh, infested Terran eggs everywhere, but they're all gonna die. Yep. I mean, there's some friendly fire splash there. Dude, just chain fungal this stuff. Trying to infest a Terran on top of the tanks. It's kind of working, actually. Whoa. A lot of infested Terrans here. These infestors are just hanging out. This is hilarious. Ling's Bane's trying to clear out what remains here. Banelings exploding well. Infested Terrans clearing out these medevacs. Pretty. Oh, they need to actually should prioritize the air units here, I think. This is how this should work. Dude, this Marine is just invincible. He's got 12 kills. Look at him. Look at him go. Who's taking? SunTzu's taking the Zerg main, as you do, as is suggested in the StarCraft strategy guide. Take your opponent's main base at the 18-minute mark, if you get that far. And these burrowed and the burrowed infestors got detected. Run! Get out of the circle of death. Ooh, that wasn't good. Finally, SunTzu figures out what's going on with these burrowed infestors, and that's funny. That's real funny. All right. Oh, Infested Terran's clearing a lot of SCVs out, though. No more SCVs coming in. Almost expired, though. Almost expired. And they finally do. That was close. All right, so Gein is relocated up north to beyond the wall, it seems. Replanning his spawning pool. SunTzu has nothing, man. He's got some supply depots. He has a couple engineering bases. He's got a couple bases. Just kidding. The one base, right? Structures. Structures tab is what I wanted. Yes, the one. The one base. 18,000 resources lost for SunTzu. 25,000 lost for Gein. Another base up north here. Gein feels comfortable up north. It's where he lives. It's where his kids go to school and where his job is. It's up north. Infestors still trying to be cheeky and just getting massacred for their trouble. 13 infestors have died. I mean, I'm not really convinced they paid for themselves is the problem. It's like Gein knows infestors are good, and he knows he's supposed to use them. But actually executing turns out to be a lot more difficult. So, as far as the units tab is concerned, we have 3 Marines and a Marauder with 7 medevacs, all the healing on Earth, versus absolutely no attacking units from Gein but a Queen. He's got a Queen. Spawning pool done. Spawning pool's done. Remaking his Baneling nest. If at first you don't succeed, continue making Lings and Banelings until you do succeed. That's how it is. Expanding bottom left. This is where SunTzu is going to live, the bottom. So we're going to be north versus south. It's just like it's Catalyst. Just like it's Catalyst. And who's going to win this thing? I feel like SunTzu is doing a better job. Right? Creating production facilities here. He's just going Marine, man. Are these all reactors? These are all reactors. He's got 1,300 minerals in the bank. Fair enough. Fair enough. He's got the supply because he's got random supply depots that survived the Zergling onslaught because Gein didn't finish these off. Which, I mean, I guess he probably should have done. He couldn't save his main anyway. Or his natural, or his third. 12 Zerglings on the way here from Gein. It is 17 to 20 Harvesters. We've effectively restarted this game. Kind of reset it. Here at the 21-minute mark. Okay, not really reset because there's a million Zerglings killing all of SunTzu's stuff. Is this going to supply block SunTzu? If you get down here, you know these are here, right? Yeah, you know these are here. You saw them. You saw they were here. All right, goodbye refinery. Not really a priority target, but if you're, I mean, to win the game, you kill all of your opponent's buildings. So, yes, Planetary Fortress down south. I'm liking that. Actually, this one's already a PF. Let's see if these Zerglings know they can't take down a Planetary Fortress. You think they know that? +3 attack and adrenal glands, though. And there's really no SCVs to repair either. There might be 2 when all is said and done. I guess place your bets, huh? Yeah, place your bets. What do we think? It's going to be, this is a lot of Banes, man. But we've seen how Gein knows how to use Banelings, and it's okay. But against 35 Marines and 1 Marauder, oh boy. All right, SunTzu. He's pushing. He's alive. He knows to win this game. He can't just sit back and let Gein recreate what his previous empire. Oh, the Baneling hits. Pick up. Pick up. I know you're trying to target fire, but pick up. I mean, that's the thing. You can target fire all you want, but if there are that many Banelings and that few Marines, you're going to die. So that went really poorly for SunTzu. Lost all of his stuff. More Zerglings here for the Zerg player. Does he know? He does, right? Yeah, he knows his infested Terrans were here. Plus, there's an Overlord scouting. He doesn't know about these ones, though. No, these are definitely hidden. And we know about 1 base up north from the Terran player. So Gein says, all right, it's going to take too long to get back to Ultralisk. I think we go with Ling Bane, and we see how this works. Rewalling is SunTzu. He is barracksing on top of a tech lab. He does want the Marauders, right? The Marauders are much, much better at tanking up the damage on display by the Banelings here. This is just the most commitment I've seen to Ling Baneling in a long time. This is probably life in Heart of the Swarm. There was that one tournament, I know I talk about this a lot, but where for some reason Terran players were just loath to make a single tank in ZVT. So life would just Baneling bust. You just go 3 base, crazy Baneling bust, and win. That was back when hatcheries gave off 4 larvae per cycle instead of 3. It was super great. Oh, Marines, you dead. These guys did manage to escape. But yeah, he just rolled the Banelings in, bring the Lings in, win. And the announcers were like, why are the Terrans not making tanks here? I don't understand. Then they started making a tank and it was okay. Okay, Gein says, this is my strategy. I Baneling bust against Terran. I've been doing this since the Wings of Liberty. I'm going to win. It's 97 to 58 supply. Gein has a nice lead. He's got some really, really well upgraded Zerglings. +3, +2. And Baneling's also doing the +3, which is 47 damage versus light, which means they will finish off an SCV in 1 shot now. But you got to have that +3. You're going to try to drop... Yeah, SunTzu. I think the writing's on the wall here. I think Gein's got this, you guys. Pretty darn certain that Gein has this thing. All right, Banelings, go. And once again, Banelings without any Ling support. They're doing great. They're killing army. They're killing buildings. They're going to try to kill all the SCVs on planet Earth. And the Zerglings... Oh, right. Here we... Oh, did we miss our cue? Just kidding. Here we are. Here we are. And that's it. SunTzu with a rage quit. He's out. Gein is victorious. And SunTzu has left the game. Oh, so has Gein. So has Gein. Gein has also left the game. Look at that rhyming. Look at that rhyming skill. Wow. I mean... Shouldn't really work this well, I don't think. Ling and Baneling against a Terran player in the mid-rank madness, but the macro was pretty good out of Gein. He was able to make a lot of Lings, get the upgrades going. He was going for Ultras, which would have been good as well. Infestor control, not as good. Not as impressive, but SunTzu just struggling against this. Not really quick on the pickup for his units, right? He lost several drops just because he didn't pick them up in time when the Lings came flooding in. Didn't really make enough tanks either. And then not enough Marauders. He was too Marine heavy against this Baneling stuff. Resources lost. Going to be 30,000 for Gein. 22 for SunTzu. But in the end, the macro was better for the Zerg player. 148 Marines killed. 220 Zerglings. Too close. Too close for the Terran player. Whoa. Surprise cough. Whew. All right, so that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of Mid-Rank Madness. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, as well as Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
Is before us. Our honor guides us. Me with you, you with me. We are as one. Justice. Our duty is unending. I feel your presence. We are as one. Sense of soul, a soul in search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Inshallah. Ascension is before us. Our honor guides us. Me with you, you with me. We are as one. I sense a soul, a soul in search of the answers. May the gods watch watch over you. Kushala-adu. I sense a soul. A soul in search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Kushala-adu. I sense a soul. A soul in search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Kushala-adu. Kalarulas. Aramulas. Antlaranus. Naslaran. Kinalatu. Casar di Templare. Daramanaka. Oshara Sashina.